Hey guys, welcome back. Well, little road trip today brought us to a small town called Kindred, North Dakota, and we're out here visiting a friend of mine, Larry. We got Brad Buffkin from Fog Mountain Farmalls with us. He's the one that supplied us with the truck and trailer. Raylan's with us in tow. And here's what we're picking up, or one of the things we're picking up. We're not sure if there's more than one coming home. Here it is. 1937 Farmall F20 Narrow Tread. Engine is loose. It ran 5-6 years ago, been parked in the shed ever since. It's got a new carburetor, or it was new 5-6 years ago on it. Magneto was fresh, but we'll probably have to do some work with that. Front tire is pretty much shot. It's got a PTO extension, Monroe Comfort Ride seat, and a drawbar. But this is it. This is what we came out here for. Brad's out looking around. If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, Brad Buffkin at Fog Mountain Farmalls, make sure you check him out, because he's got a lot of pre-39 international stuff and some hit and miss engines. So really good channel to check out. He's a good friend of mine and helps out a lot with stuff behind the scenes. But this is it right here. Let's see, let's check out the serial number. If we look here, FA90343N. The N stands for narrow tread. Check the block number, FA90343. The tag is missing, not a big deal. We know we got a matching numbers tractor when we have a block and a frame rail that are both the same. But what is a narrow tread rear end? Well, it's a narrower rear axle. Standard F20, the rear axle would come out to about the end of this brake drum here, but this one stops way short. This is an option that was offered by International Harvester, and I think our main priority is going to be just to get this thing running, see if we can get it to make some noise, and from there probably put 36-inch round spokes on the rear because they're a little bit narrower, and that will allow us to get this on a car trailer without any issue. It does have a new manifold on it. Still has the flat belt for the fan drive. Has a provision for a water pump up here. But yeah, it's a pretty nice looking tractor. We'll see what we can do with it. Let's get it loaded up on the trailer. We've got old dealer stuff, international full power tune-up kits, a display board, International Harvester farm machinery signs, even bolt bins. Look at that, labeled IH bolt bins, water jug. There's an International Harvester hedge trimmer back here. Stack of head gaskets for a cub. More dealer signs back here. 4 by 8 foot dealer signs. 6 by 12 probably. Bunch of cans and milker pump oil. What is that, a cream separator? Old IH toolbox. Whole box full of gaskets. What do we got here? Anything in here? International Harvester hydraulic brake fluid. What do we got in here? Factory IH battery. Gallon jugs of oil, quarts of oil. Engine oil number 1. Touch control fluid. These are gallon jugs of engine oil. Very cool. IH boxes with parts all over in them. Main bearing shells. That's a pulley spindle for like a A, B, or C. NOS bearings. Thermostats. Air brakes. This must all be an IH box here. I don't know if there's anything in it though. Oh yeah. Probably air brake lines for heavy duty trucks. Intake manifolds for diesel starts or gas start diesels. Very cool. Whole box of never been issued 62 license plates from 1962. Operator's manual, John Deere A, John Deere Model D. These are later series. McCormick Deering Genius Tractor Plow number 8. Minneapolis Moline gaskets. Very cool. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I'm I'm standing on the tire of a W9 right here. Super W6 TA, Super W6, a WD6. There's another, looks like a W6, W4, W4. One of them is a Super W4. I'm not sure what that is. A Wheatland International. International Diesel 600. Got a McCormick W9. International W450. McCormick Deering. There's a Farmall F30 duckbill. 39M, 39H. Whole bunch of Cub Cadet lawn tractors. Looks like there's an A, C, 806 turbo. A couple of international pickups. There's one right here. Very cool. Now this is cool here. I just had to take a quick video of it. Diebold Safe and Lock, Canton, Ohio. First National Bank. GEOC Caro Egg T, St. Paul, Minnesota. Look at the size of this safe. This thing is huge. I would bet it weighs, I have no idea, 5,000 pounds? Just incredible. Well guys, it's the next day. We got the tractor back. It's unloaded in the front yard. And I just kind of pulled some inspection covers off real quick just to see kind of what everything looks like inside. Maybe take a gander at the clutch, see what's going on with that. But everything looks pretty good. A little bit of rust inside the radiator, but that's to be expected. More than likely it probably ran a little bit of water in there or something, but it's been drained, it's bone dry, so that's good. There's oil in it. Haven't really checked the final drives of the transmission yet, but I'm assuming there's stuff in there if there's oil in the engine. So the tank looks good. I don't think you guys will be able to see inside the tank really well, but a little bit. You can kind of see, but it looks good. It's got an old repair on the tank right here, but I don't see any evidence of it leaking. There's no, you know, major paint missing or anything like that, so that's good. The shield is in place for the drive shaft coupler. The brake shields are in place. The axle end shields are in place. That's really all I can tell you about it. I'm going to take the camera off my magnet mount and we'll go inside the crankcase here and you guys can have a gander at that. So I don't have my microphone hooked up because I got just the camera in my hand, nothing, no microphone or anything, but put my flashlight inside there. You can see that the oil is clean. It's black, but it's clean. Pistons look good up there. The skirts, when they come to the bottom, aren't all banged up. Camshaft is still pretty pointy. It's not, the lobes aren't rounded off significantly, so that's good. You guys can see the tappets are on, riding on the cam over there. And the interesting part about these regulars, F20s, F30s, they don't have a middle main bearing. And if you look way over there, you can see a giant roller bearing. So these tractors have roller bearings as main bearings, and originally they were warrantied for life to the farmer that purchased the tractor. But obviously we're way beyond what they expected to be the serviceable life of the tractor, but pretty cool. They're not cheap. They are expensive to purchase, But essentially the crankshaft is pressed into the block with the bearings, and then the flywheel is pressed onto the crankshaft. So it's kind of a process to get the flywheel off and get the crankshaft out. But hopefully we don't have to do any of that. The goal is to just get this thing running with as little money as possible. I don't remember if I said it yesterday, but the carburetor is new or rebuilt. It's just been sitting for 5 to 7 years. The magneto, I took the points cover off of that, and the points cover is here. Everything looks good and shiny in there, so that's good. Okay, now that we got our microphone hooked back up, I'm going to cover this up here. Just a simple inspection cover with a little gasket. Just get it good and tight to keep the moisture out. And then I pulled the inspection cover off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is going to cause issues. We're going to want that back. You know, leave the flashlight in there. That'd be good. All of a sudden it locks up when we're trying to crank it over. And then we have a freak out moment. Oh yeah, flashlight's in there. Okay. Let's travel underneath here. Looks like we got a bit of a mouse house in the clutch, and the clutch does not look great. Oh yeah. That used to be a mouse. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the shop vac out and really suck this thing out. I don't know if we'll be able to salvage that or not. Kind of reminds me of the last F20 I had, but anyway, we'll keep digging on that and go from there. But it's a pretty good pile already. I mean, it's twice the size of my hand, so. But the mice always get in to this inspection hole. And an easy way to cover this is a 20 ounce or 2 liter pop bottle cap. Fits right in there, no problems. Well, it's a couple days later. Sometimes it takes me 5 days to make one 10-minute video, but anyway, I'm not sure where we left off. The F20 clutch is stuck, mice got to it, so we're gonna have to dig into that. Radiator is empty, which I think is a good sign. They probably were running water in it and drained the water before it went into storage. The fuel tank is bone dry empty, so they drained that before it went into storage. The sediment bowl is perfectly clean, so I think the plan of attack is we'll pull the mag and the carb and check those over, make sure everything is good on it, and then we'll get to work on the clutch, and then you know, see if we can get some life out of it after the clutch is freed up. I don't really want to start it up with the clutch stuck like that, just because there's so much mice or mouse nest stuff in there still. Even with trying to vacuum it out, you really need to just separate that bell housing cover and get behind the flywheel, because there's a lot of stuff that gets stuck behind the flywheel between the engine block itself and the back of the flywheel surface. So we'll do that, and then we'll see if we can get some life out of it. It shouldn't take much. The magneto probably won't take much at all. It's probably already got spark. I haven't even checked, but it's where I'm at. So Tony's A is in here in the shop. We're waiting on piston rings. I think we need to get new rods for it. or have new babbitt poured into the rods. He has the block and the head are done, so that's ready to go. And I think he has some work to do on the fan shaft and governor, gearing, bearings, etc. Other than that, new tires are on the back, so it's ready to go there. Front tires are good, but he's got a new pair. I'm going to see if this one probably needs a tube. This one's holding air. But I'm going to see if Tony is generous enough. Maybe he'll kind of hand these over to me and we can put those on the front of the F20. So, block for the M is still on the stand along with piles of parts over there. And then Mark's A is sitting here waiting for the rear rim and tire to come back from the shop. I want to get this side back on before I tackle that side. I've had that soaking for quite some time now, and with some light taps with a block of wood and a hammer, it doesn't want to move. But I also don't want to mess around too much because I don't have this side of the tractor adequately supported to be getting that side off the ground and start banging on it. So once this side's back on the ground, we'll work on that side. Hopefully we can get it to move, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that's where we're at. That's all I've got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and this place is turning into a John Deere A haven. So we'll see you guys in the next one. It was a fun ride.